Welcome, in front of me is a Motorola Moto E6i, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick overview of this phone. Anyway, I'll just pop it straight open. This device has been technically released a couple of years ago, so I'm a little bit late to the party. So it was released in February 11th of 2021. Nonetheless, let's see what we get in the box. So we get some paperwork, we get a charger. At that time, chargers in the box were still a common thing. Unlike nowadays, though, this probably is a 10-watt charger if I can find the... Oh, there we go. The writing, not even less. Oh, that's even less. That's 5-watt charger. Great. And then we get a cable, a micro USB, unfortunately. Now, typically I'll dunk on this super hard, just because micro USB, come on. But this is a budget device, coming at about 170 euros. Are you kidding me? Okay, never mind. All bets are off. Dunking on the device. What is this garbage? For 170 or euros in this case, this is absolutely effing unacceptable. Micro USB, you can shove it up your 4 letters. Oh, technically 3. But yeah, it's unacceptable. Even in 2021, considering when this device was released, for 170 bucks, you could get a mid-range device almost, which would come with a Type-C port. Not only is this not a mid-range device, it also comes with budget cuts of micro USB. Like, come on, let's be real here. So anyway, I basically won't have anything positive to say about this device in this case because of just that cost cutting that they decided to do by including this garbage. Anyway, so quickly going over the entire specs of this device, we are looking at 6.1-inch display, 720 by 1560 pixels, and a device that isn't turning on, possibly because it's 2 years old at this point. So I assume the battery didn't last this long. Anyway, so I guess I'm not turning it on. As you can see, it's not actually booting up. So it is, the battery is dead. I could plug it in, but for the purpose, I'm not going to. Now, it is an LCD IPS display with an 80% screen to body ratio and 282 pixels per inch. Now, when it comes down to the cameras at the back, we have a dual camera setup, and one is a 13 megapixel wide sensor, while the camera below that, the tiny little thing right here, is a 2 megapixel depth sensor, which is another shit camera for this device, another minus. It's absolutely useless, and there's really no reason for it to exist in general. So yeah. Now at the front we have a 5 megapixel sensor, and with either front or back you can record videos at 1080p 30 frames. So there we go. Now disappointment doesn't start here. This device at 170 euros, which at that time I guess might have been a little bit more normalized, came with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigs of built-in storage. Now 32 gigs of built-in storage is a little bit on the lower side, no matter of the year. 21, that already was a small amount of storage. The 2 gigs of RAM and nowadays are just laughably low in 2023. And the processor being a Unisec SC9863A, I'm assuming it's going to be a budget processor that at this point is so outdated that this device becomes basically useless. And another minus for this device is the battery size, being at only a measly 3000 milliamps. So even, not even, almost all the devices nowadays have more than that, no matter what the size is. For goodness sake, even the, what is it? Asus, I think it's Zenfone 9, let's see. Yeah, even the Zenfone 9 has a 4300 milliamp hour battery. Now, that being said, no, never mind, it has smaller display too. So Zenfone 9 is significantly smaller because it's a newer device. It's more powerful, but I'm not really going into the price, but I'm just going kind of a size comparison. Zenfone has a 5.9-inch display, which has significantly smaller bezels, meaning that this Zenfone will be generally smaller in like entire width and length compared to this, and still manages to cram in a 4300 milliamp hour battery while being smaller and providing you with 1300 more milliamps of battery. Baffling. So yeah, like I said, nothing really positive to say about this device, and if you found this video fun in any kind of way, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.